Here is pretty much the ending of this playthrough session. Everything's good except Monument. And Monument only has 1,200 bricks left. 3 loads. Almost have enough right there. So hoping it hurries up and finishes out so I can move on to the next session, because I am so ready for it. I don't know where the people are to drag these. They drag 400 bricks up the slopes at once. So, waiting. Where the bricklayers are, or the peasants to drag the bricks. But I made sure to keep all the bricks in one storage, because once they gather up to at least 400, a peasant from the workers' camp will drag it up the monument. We need 3 loads. 1, 2, 3. Seriously, don't know where the people are, though. Like, it's always gotta take its time, I guess. It's kind of annoying. But patience is a virtue, so trying to be patient. I was hoping I'd be able to record the ending of this session. See, there's a bricklayer showing up for work. Once he gets in place, hopefully someone will come out of here. And there he goes. There he is. See, there they go. Dragging 400 bricks. How many do we have left? 300. We need 100 more. And that'll be another load. And then we need 400 more for the last bit. Because that says 3, but that's 1 load. Maybe I need to check, see my imports. But I don't want to import too much because my prosperity will drop because I'll lose money. See, there they go. He goes. Placing the bricks. And it's just an animation, so of course it doesn't show him placing each one. That would be too much to render. Once we get another 100 bricks in that storage yard, another bit be carried up. 400 bricks there, and then, weirdly, 400 bricks here in this one space, and 400 bricks split across this one space, but it's all going to be equal except this amount, which it's a mastaba, so I don't know why but whatever. It's just a game anyway. It's a fun game, but of course you can't expect it to be completely 100% accurate. Do 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 do. There's a dock unloading. unloading the ships here at the dock. The one ship. The other ship's waiting. These guys, weirdly, I'm not selling any of that. I'm not buying any of that right now either. So I don't know why they're here. Oh well. It's not a big deal though. I just want this to finish. See, someone off this ferry boat might have the 100. There you go, 100 bricks. I wondered if that would have been him in that boat that was coming, because if it doesn't say immigrant, it's most likely someone already living in my city doing a job. He might travel for gathering reeds, but I have reeds turned off. Traveling to get food. But anyway. Patience, patience, patience. Where are those bricks? Like, these people must walk really slow. He's over here. Why'd he go this way? Would have been shorter. Come off the ferry here. Oh yeah, there's no road that connects over here. I forgot. Oh well. Yeah, this is one of my favorite computer games. I played SimCities and The Sims before, but they're just not as good. Two loads. There's one, there's two. Why has he still got bricks? Or is that a glitch? That really seems like a glitch. Anyway, that's done. So, one load there, one load right here, I guess. Alright, quit it. We don't claw up the walls, cats. Alrighty, one more load and we're done. And then we should be able to move on to the next, because everything else is good. All our objectives are reached except the monument. Yeah, that's definitely a glitch. Dragon block bricks that he doesn't even really have. Odd. So is with the fields underwater. But the fields are right here. I just put a halt on some of these because I did have way too much barley. Had way too much flax. And I had way too many reeds. So I turned the industries off. So they would quit piling up and we'd be able to run through them. Quit it, guys. It's enough. But anyway, there's someone with some bricks. But I made it special orders where we only accept bricks in the storage yard. And with this storage yard that was over here, when we were still working on that, that was only accepting bricks as well. Same with the storage yard I kept over here. I think I kept it right here before I didn't need it anymore. So yeah, just waiting. Playing the waiting game. To hurry up and wait. Which means be ready, but wait. Stand at the ready, waiting. Or in my case, sitting. Yep, hurry up and wait. Great game. Have everything ready, you hurry up and get ready, and then you wait. And I've played that game my whole life. I'd be ready waiting on my sister to get ready. Taking hours saying, no, I'll be ready at whatever time. And finally, at that time, she's finally finishing getting ready instead of getting ready to leave. Hey, quit clawing up the stuff. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. One more load. 400 bricks. It takes like 5 or 6 people to drag 400 bricks. But, you know, at least that part's accurate. Or at least more feasible. Okay, I'm gonna pause it here and wait till we build up more bricks. Okay, finally built up 400 more bricks. Didn't take that long, but it took long enough. And I wasn't wanting to hold my phone camera this long. Now all we need is a worker, or some workers. Of course, he wants more beer. And I had 500 stockpiled. And they keep wanting my beer. So I guess apparently my citizens can't have any beer. Because every time I build up enough to give my citizens beer, the Pharaoh wants it. And then I have to stockpile it. And then the people don't get it. Oh well, here we go. Last leg. The last quarter mile. 99% complete. What the heck? Visit site for more details, but it doesn't give me details. I don't know what's going on here. Doesn't say it needs any more bricks. Just 99% complete. I have no idea what's needed to finish this. Sometimes I can click on him and he tell me what's up. I guess I'll continue to import enough bricks for one more load, even though it doesn't say we need more bricks. 99% complete. It doesn't tell me anything else. I have no idea what's going on here. I have no idea what's going on. It's annoying me. See, reads. We're good on reads right now. We can turn that off. We have enough bricks, so we turn that off. It's only importing 100 straw, 100 clay. We're not importing anything else. So I don't know why we lost money. Only by 2. It dropped only by 2 below what it needs to be, so it's not too bad. Finally, Mastaba finished. Sheesh. Now I just have to get my prosperity back up. I don't know why that is low. They'll build more tax collectors, I guess. There we go. Finally. That's 17. I just have to get that up. I don't know how else to do it, but export and taxes. You don't need any more bricks, because we don't have any more monuments to build. Don't need these brick makers anymore. So there was 3 in the city. And there we go. No more in the city. We don't need brick makers anymore. Unless we just want to keep making them and sell them. But then that takes away from the clay for making pottery. Which we need the pottery to keep these houses evolved. And since we don't need bricks, we don't need straw. I mean, everyone's been paying taxes. Just spending too much on imports. I'm not raising my taxes, I'm just building more tax collectors. I don't want to raise the taxes too high. But if there's more tax collectors, they'll make sure to collect. What? All the way down to 5? What the hell? I mean, I'm not good at math, but only 99% of the population registered for tax. Most everyone. Last year, taxes in weren't as much. I mean, this year not as much as last year. But I earned more through exports. I don't receive any gifts. I don't mine any gold. I don't have gold mines. My income is higher. My imports cost less. Wages are less. Construction's more. Interest still the same, 0. Personal salary, a little less. Theft, 0. Tribute, 0. Requests and festivities, that cost me a bit. My expenses are less. My net in and outflow, so it looks better to me. But I don't know. Keep that at 10%. The wages, I pay 2 more than what the kingdom's paying. I don't know. Just more crap. Labor shortages. Those people probably need to pay tax. They're probably some of the people that haven't. No crime. They've only generated one debit in tax so far. They need water, but I did that just so I could get some of these buildings over here employed. That water carrier should come to... Nope, I guess not. Guess I could go around deleting some jobs that I don't really need. I don't need that many tax people right there. That doesn't seem to be needed. This one is needed because that's where I accept all the import foods. But really, I'm not importing any food right now, so we don't need that one either. I think technically that one's not needed either. And those take 20 employees, so I don't think that's needed. So those rows aren't needed.
I was going to take that envelope out earlier and I forgot. I have something to go out. Hang on. I found two Personics in that bottle, so I took one yesterday and I'm saving the other one.
Anyway.
Today or tomorrow. I'm not eating any, taking any of those, just sitting there.
Almost full of that.
That's where I got them out of.
160 and 77 for those.
I know you told me last Wednesday you go Thursday to get my prescription and you didn't. No, too late now. You wouldn't be back till 4 or 5 o'clock or later. So. I'll take care of the kitchen here in a minute.
So yeah, this will be the last video I make on this game, just to show you all how it's played. You got 480 units of barley. He has 416 units of flax. And they worked the farm, harvested everything, and now they're transporting it to a storage yard. Oh, he's going to a brewery. Okay. And he's going to a weaver. So they're not going to a storage yard, they're just going straight. And I deleted the tax people there because don't need so many businesses when we're already low. Don't need a ton of reed gatherers either. Got plenty of reeds. So get rid of them. And the weavers, don't need a ton of weavers either. We're almost there. Finally, we've reached the end of this one. So we can either proceed, continue governing 2 more years, or continue governing for 5 more years. And I just want to proceed to the next one. Final culture rating 35, final prosperity rating 29, final kingdom rating 97, final city funds 86,362, final population 6,553, monuments erected medium mastaba, small mastaba, and another small mastaba. Mission was completed in 537 months. Difficulty level very easy because even though I've played this game before, it's been a long time. So I'm keeping everything very easy so I don't screw myself. My score is 2,318. You can go back and try to beat your score by clicking the mission, choose mission button. So now, we're in the Old Kingdom. Egypt rises to unprecedented might, wealth, and glory during the Old Kingdom. Yet, even as incredible new monuments rise throughout the Nile Valley, seers make disturbing predictions about the fate of the 2 lands. Begin.
The clear waters of the precious Nile teem with life. Egypt struggles for unity no longer. Countless loyal and unquestioning subjects carry Pharaoh to immortality.
And the artwork and visualizations and the videos and stuff are super awesome, especially for the time that this was made. Anyway, folks, hope you enjoy it. Sorry it was a long one. I didn't think it would take this long to finish that, since I was so close to finishing. But anyway, give it a thumbs up, share it if you want, subscribe, comment. All of that really helps out the channel. And that's the end of this Egyptian city sequels, whatever, chronicles. Anyway, next time I'll be uploading for the Greek cities, but I'm not as big of a fan of Zeus and Poseidon as much, because this game has a whole storyline. You start at one end and work your way through, all the way into the Cleopatra expansion pack, building like giant pyramids and stuff. The Greek one, it's just certain stories that have a few episodes in them, but it's not like a full storyline. Anyway, hope to see you all in the next one. Have a good one, folks.